you're just not all there. You're not present. Your memory's kind of degraded. Your head hurts. It's just significantly impairing, your ability as a father to your children, to, you being a husband to your wife. So it was very, very difficult to be fully there for my family. I was a Navy EOD tech attached to a Special Forces unit. We dive in underwater mines, and so if a harbor was mined, you would actually have to go in there and clear all those mines before the ships could come in. By 2007, I had been in enough explosions that I had a significant memory loss and chronic, everyday headaches. And so by the time I retired, I definitely had some issues that I needed to fix.
The challenge, we've had in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, the repeated combat deployments, the nature of the warfare. Our soldiers were sustaining significant exposures to traumatic experiences and concussive events, and that's the hallmark for what we do here at home base.
The third deployment was pretty rough because I was shot twice. I was back in Afghanistan 9 months later. The 6th and 7th deployments, I had been in Iraq over 550 some days out of 620. That takes a toll on anybody.
We've got hardened special operators, Green Berets, Rangers, Delta Force, Navy SEALs that have sustained these traumas, and it's tearing them up.
People present to us and they know that they're not the same as they used to be, or their families tell them that they're different. But they're not really sure why or how to fix it. The combat program is a very unique, highly efficient care model. COMBAT stands for Comprehensive Brain Health and Trauma Program. We do a approximately 1 week comprehensive assessment of a service member and evaluate the many reasons why they might be feeling unwell.
Initially, I came up for a 4-day assessment. There were a lot of MRIs that I had to go through, and basically that was very, very, seamlessly done. And then came up for the 2-week program that's very structured, very organized. They're not treating the symptoms. They're not giving you aspirin for a headache. They're treating the cause of what's causing the headaches. And so getting to the root cause of that was actually a muscle issue based on a slipped disc in my neck. Prior to coming home base, I just figured it was, vestibular or being blown up too many times. Going through, some of the cognitive pieces of the home base program, now that your brain's able to function, has helped me not only, retrieve memory better, but also, encode it better. In 2 weeks is a very, very short time where you're not expecting to get something out of it. But then when you get everything that you've, your wish list of, getting back to normal, and it all occurred within that 2-week period, that's priceless.
At the end of the combat evaluation, we give folks a detailed rundown of where we think the problems are, and we provide them with a treatment plan that's really like a roadmap for how to get better. We start those treatments here, and we can have people come back to do intensive outpatient work through our ICP programs, or we identify the resources in their home community that are going to be able to get them the treatment we think they need.
Every 2 weeks, we have 24 veterans come from across the country, and our folks connect with them. They make friendships with them all, and they consider them family. And before they leave here, it's saying goodbye to family, because they've got to know them before they got here. They've got to watch them transition. They can see the fruit of the labor. They can see somebody come in significantly injured, significantly damaged by war, and at the end of 14 days, functioning. It's a metamorphosis that is nothing short of remarkable. And when you see that happen, it validates your work every 2 weeks, and it drives you to go back and do more.
I have the privilege of seeing people every single day who have sacrificed years of their lives to keep me safe, keep my family safe, and to allow me to enjoy all the freedoms that I do. We are both privileged and really obligated to give back, and we want to.
And if you want to go be the best you, and live a good life and reclaim your life, the life that you had before you were in combat, come to home base and we can take care of you.
By the time I left here, no headaches, the memories coming back and different ways to actually improve it was just, I mean, your quality of life is back at that point. Now you're able to go home and be a part of your family. You're present completely with, their day-to-day functions and not just numb to the outside world.